Hey guys, I hope you're doing good and keeping safe. So I'm back to podcasting after a break of few months. It has been a long time. I'm kickstarting my return with a very special podcast today. So the guest is also a very special person. I have the pleasure of knowing this person, this guy for a long time now. He's currently in his final year of academics, but this man has already created a huge impact with the kind of work, with the kind of projects he's involved in, his LinkedIn presence, and his massive knowledge on new age marketing, growth, and how to scale small businesses. Aswini, welcome to the podcast. How are you doing, man?
Thank you, man. Thank you, Adisha. I guess it's been like vice versa as well. Like both of us are connected with it for a long time, and like the way we have worked, the synergies we have explored. That's a great thing. So, hello everyone. This is Ashwini. I guess Atishay more or less he has explained like what I'm doing about. So yeah, as he mentioned, I am in my final year of graduation. I'm pursuing a bachelor in business administration with a major in business analytics with a minor in finance. So I'm currently based at 𝗕𝗂𝗶𝗆𝗁 University, 𝗕𝗂𝗃. I'm in my college, and also I hail from Odisha. Hail from a small town in the South Odisha. That's Berhampur. Okay, like anyone from Berhampur, Odisha, I guess I can resonate more like. So as I mentioned, as Atisha started with, I have been taking off freelance projects. I have been working as an entrepreneur in different startups. So my journey has been like a roller coaster ride where I have seen a lot of things at a very great time, and that has helped me to build myself up and also stay tuned, like stay focused for the future. Okay, what is going to happen in the future and in which direction I should drive my career as such. So this has been an exciting journey, and in the later podcast we will be discussing a lot of stuff. I guess Atishay and me would be sharing our journey, and I would be also talking about a lot of stuff around how we can stay like what you are planning for marketing, how you can get LinkedIn as a great tool to leverage your profile, leverage your brand, scout for jobs, scout for opportunities, and also how marketing looks like as a great opportunity. And as I mentioned, as Atisha mentioned, then what are the new age marketing tools and what are the new age marketing sphere we should explore out, so that we are not so, because the world has been changing from a day like towards the data age or the information age, also the roles are been dynamic right now. From conventional marketing, we are striving down to a digital marketing sphere. More than digital marketing, right now we are having this focus towards MarTech or marketing technology or marketing automation. So that's the exciting fear, that's the exciting sphere, and that's also the exciting place where a lot of revenue lies for everyone. So great starting with. Atisha, thanks for inviting me for this podcast.
Pleasure is all mine, man. Pleasure is all mine. You have already, given a gist of what topics, what things we are going to touch upon in this conversation. So why not start with your academics and your, background of what intrigues you in the first place to take up this course in marketing, the current course which you are pursuing in your bachelor's. And also, I want to touch upon your travel itinerary. You have been traveling to a lot of places recently. So, what are your experiences from all those events, all those travel experiences? Please share the same with the audience.
Sure. So starting with my academics, okay. So basically, I was someone like who would be like toppling upon the first three positions. Okay, like since my kindergarten, I can say, but never like for me, marks was never a motivation. For me, knowledge and learning was a motivation. Always it was knowledge and learning motivation. And the byproduct was marks. Okay, the byproduct was marks. I wasn't much focused on that until and unless my 10th. Okay, in my ninth, like it was for the first time where my when my parents were concerned, because I started my journey, I started traveling across, and the passion for traveling came in eighth, where I used to travel to different places for chess competitions, for handball competitions, as part of my as I was a NCC candidate. Okay, I was a NCC cadet. So during that process also we used to travel a lot of places for rallies, for camps. So that was an exciting journey. So during that point, in I guess in one of my it was like mid sem in my ninth, when my parents were so, okay, you were traveling for such a long time, and that's the reason you scored very bad. Okay.
Hmm.
Thereafter, they asked me to focus much on academics. Then I gradually, surely pulled off in my ninth. And also I scored something pretty much around 95 in my 10th. Okay. Taking it forward, for me, it was like for 11th and 12th, you go for science, because we didn't had several opportunities the place where I was based on. Okay, we didn't have several opportunities. We had like CBSE science. So I just thought, okay, let's take up science. Okay. Even though I had some curiosity around science, like I had some interest around physics as such, astronomy, agriculture. So these were some of the interests I had. So I just thought, okay, fine, science. Even though we have this orthodox thinking also. If you take science, you have a door open for all other fields as well. So same, like I was also not much concerned about it. Like, let's take science. Thereafter, we will see what will happen, because we were like, I was also in a great excitement level because of my scores of 10th as well. So somehow I managed to pass my 11th and 12th. I also got reasonably good scores in 12th. What after 12th? So after 12th, my parents started forcing me to take up, and like my parent, not I can't say only my parents, but also the society as such, also my peer group, also the people who are around me. They started ki you should pursue something around engineering or the medical space. For medical space, I was damn sure ki I will not go in the medical space, because like if I would be in the medical space, I would be the bad doctor. Okay, you must have seen some videos where the doctors leave the scissors inside the stomach. So I would be someone who would be operating on someone, but I wouldn't be sure he would be alive or dead after my operation. So I was sure I will not go for the medical side. Maybe I will go for the engineering side. Maybe I can think about the engineering side, but that also I wasn't clear about. Even though I had applied for a lot of exams like joint entrance examinations at JEE and VIT, all of the private universities, all my peer group and my teachers asked me to apply for it. You are a bright student, you can crack it easily. So like that was the thought. Even though this is challenging, if someone feels like it's quite good to be a topper, but if you are a topper, if you are always in the limelight of everyone, and everyone like vouchers on you or you sees upon you. So whatever you do, that is reflecting or others. And if you also do a tiny mistake, that gets highlighted. I guess I just think upon being a backbencher is also a good thing, because you are basically seeing other people who are around you. Okay, being in the front bencher is like you can't see what's happening in the back. Okay, so that's a great that I understood in my later point of life. Like right now, in all my graduation classes, I haven't been sitting in the front. I always in the back row, because that also sees me what others are doing, and that also gives me a sense of responsibility. Yeah, these people are doing like this, and this way how I can like adapt this culture or adapt these skills. So it's not only about learning whatever happens in the class, it's also learning from others, like self-learning, learning how people are behaving, learning how people's perceptions are. So learning has a different dimensions as such for me. Okay, so back to the story. So for me, it's like if parents just forced me, and I also managed to get a seat at VIT and some other prestigious institutions. So parents forced me, chalo, let's go to VIT. I don't know about others, but for me, lockdown was a boon. Okay, because this gave me the time for self-discovery. For self-discovery, and also the time to analyze what I want to do in not for like 5 years. What I want to do in a bigger life. What is the vision of my life? Okay, so that was the time where I figured no, engineering can be interesting, but it wouldn't be I couldn't follow my passion. Like in my 11th and 12th, I was slowly attracted or having interest towards entrepreneurship. Okay. And also I tried out something around marketing space. Okay. In 11th and 12th, I was working with a couple of companies during that time. One of the, I was introduced to PR at the age of, at the grade of 11. At the grade of 11, I was introduced to PR. And PR, it totally changed I was blown away. Okay. I never knew the news which is coming in a newspaper, someone would be paying for that. Okay. And the things, people are purchasing awards, the things which are happening, people are getting records in stories in the magazines, that is also paid. So there is a different ball game. Like this is a paid PR, this is a different ball game as such. So it completely blown away. And I was quite interested, I was quite inquisitive and was quite curious to know what is this space all about. Okay, so that was my thought process at that time. So entrepreneurship, marketing was something which was like affecting me quite hard. Like it was striking me hard. So I thought, ki, let me give a chance. Let me give a chance to this. So as I said, ki, parents were not convinced, but it took time for me for like, there was this 3 months time. It took time for me and to them as well to understand what's this all dynamics is all about. So slowly, it is all the students who want to follow their passion. If you give time to your parents and if you be calmly and also calm and composedly, if you try to make them understand, I'm damn sure your parents will understand it. Okay, it's not like we never tried. We feel like, no, they will not understand. They will not respect our emotions. They will not respect our choices. It's not like that. Because after all, they are your parents. They want your happiness to be at the prime most. Whatever they do, my father, why he's earning? He's earning for my career. Like he's earning and building and shaping my career. So parents have a great anchor point. And the point is that parents are like a lot of parents, even in my case also, even though they were educated, but the point is that they were in a conventionally educated. So they don't know what are the PS. Like entrepreneurship is quite new as such. Like they know about business, but they don't know about entrepreneurship. So it took time for me, this 3 months, I made them understand what is all this and how there is a great revenue and how there is a great career option lying in forward. Okay. Thereafter, I was figuring I would be doing something around business space. Maybe I will take up a BBA or a BBM degree. That would be good for me. So luckily, I found this university called a Jackson, which was based in Bangalore, and they had a second campus at Mumbai. So this Jackson was part of this university called as 𝗕𝗂𝗶𝗆𝗔 University, and they were promising something called as they were India's first liberal professional university. Okay. So what is like, I was curious, what is this liberal professional? Like I have never heard of this term, liberal professional university. So that is something quite new for me. Then I started searching around, there is something called as liberal arts. Okay. There is a way, there is a life beyond engineering and medical that I got to know. Okay. Then I got to know about liberal arts. People are pursuing careers in world religion. People are pursuing careers in public relations. People are pursuing careers in international economy, diplomacy. So these were some of the things I got to know. Like there is sociology, there is humanities, there is arts, there is design. In design also there are UI design, UX design, communication design. I got to know when I started research around it. And what was the great tool for me? It was only internet. So internet is like a boon. Okay, internet is like a great tool. Internet was a great tool for a student like me who had the hunger to understand, who had the hunger to explore, who had the hunger to learn. And with this tool of internet, I explored a lot of things. I researched a lot of things. Okay. And thereafter, I just got to know about this university, and luckily, I managed to get a scholarship over here. So that was my journey for academics to getting into 𝗕𝗂𝗶𝗆𝗔 University. So, like for everyone out there, making you understand what is exactly liberal professional is key. Just imagine you are pursuing a degree where you can get the chance to know about law, you can know about business, you can know about music, you can learn about AI, you can learn about data science, you can learn about science and technology, you can learn about robotics, you can learn about design. All this in your own degree itself. Okay, you would be coming as a bachelor candidate, or you'll be coming as an undergraduate, but you can try out hands-on everything. Okay. And according to your interest, so we have this first year as the discovery year. According to your interest, you can change your degree as well. Like there was one of my friend who came over here as a BBA candidate, who was a BBA aspirant. Okay. But later he found his passion around AI. So in the second year, he changed his degree to BTech AI. So he's right now pursuing a Bachelor of Technology in Artificial Intelligence, core AI. So that was the beauty of this university. That is the beauty of this, I can say, the curriculum which we are following over here. And someone wants to try over music, like we have the India's largest music school over here. Okay, which offers degrees in music. This is something new. Okay, like I never had heard of it, because there are certificates, there are courses around hobbies and music, but there is no courses around a particular dedicated degree for music. Having also, like if you are someone who has a passion towards music, but your parents are forcing you to go for engineering. So there are some people over here who, just for the sake of parents, they're pursuing a dual degree. They're pursuing a degree in AI. They're pursuing a degree in music production. So pursuing the parents' career, they're also pursuing their own career. So this is a synergy they have built up over here. So that's all about my academics. Coming to the traveling part, okay, as 𝗕𝗂𝘁𝗻 mentioned about traveling. So traveling is something, it's like a hobby for, it's like, it's something which keeps me motivated. I should go for the next travel. And during that span, I should work hard so that I can earn enough. I can also feel myself, keep myself engaged so that the travel where I'm going now, it is like a relaxation period for me. Okay, like whenever we feel like we are working 8 hours a week, we are working 8 hours a day, or we are working 10 hours a day, we need some relaxation. Okay, our brain, it's like we go to sleep. Sometimes it's like our body gives a relaxation, but our mind is like we are consumed with the work. There are several incidents you must have heard of. Someone would be waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning and they would be typing down a mail. Yeah, they just remembered something. Yeah, they have to send a mail to this client. Okay, so to get this relaxation, complete body relaxation and mind and soul relaxation, I go for traveling. Okay, and I love traveling. Like I basically I go for an unplanned trips. Okay, because unplanned trips make me learn a lot of things around the way. Okay, I travel like I go for backpacking, I go for hitchhiking. Okay, and I have something. I I have somehow managed to crack this called as low cost budget traveling. Okay. So people have this notion that traveling is always expensive. It's not like that. Okay. Believe me, it's not like that. I can just share a quick example. Recently, like last month in the sphere of like for 4 days, I went to Goa. Okay. And I managed my travel at under 3,000. So that's a around 3,000 rupees I spent, and I managed to stay there for 3 nights. Okay, 4 days. And it includes everything, my stay, my travel, my food, everything. I could manage it for 3,000. So I was a solo traveler, but I could manage it. But it's like you could easily travel to a lot of places across this nation. And India being the land of diversity of culture, traditions, food, cuisine, dances, all of this. So I guess what is more exciting than this? Okay,
Amazing.
so traveling is quite fun. Traveling is quite relaxing, and traveling after travel, na, I bet you on this thing. After my travel, whenever I come, na, so it's like I'm charged up. I'm completely charged up. So whatever I do, I have a greater what I can say. The productivity increases as such. Also, the productivity increases, and also the driving factor that keeps me alive for the whole day. That also increases like twofold to threefold. So that's why I love traveling as such. It's like it has become like a ritual for me. And even though I have chosen the space of marketing, that's like I have chosen the space of marketing and strategic marketing as such, strategic marketing, events, partnerships. This also has a synergy of traveling because there is an angle of traveling in marketing as well. So that's the reason I have chosen this field as well, so that traveling would be alive whenever I'm working out. So this is something I should want everyone to understand. Whenever you figure out what are the spheres, what excites you. Like for me, it's like traveling excites me. For me, it's like networking excites me, and events excite me. So I built up a career around these three. Okay, so that was the sweet spot for me was strategic marketing and partnerships. That was a sweet spot for me. Here, this is how you could figure out, like for someone, it could be like music is something they're passionate about. They're passionate about coding. They're passionate about AI. Okay. They are passionate about performances. So they can build up a career around live music performances. Or like right now, though, there is a huge career around music and AI. Like in China, they are working on building on apps where music would be curated by AI itself. Okay, there is no need like basically in later point of time, I'm not sure, but it will also replenish the careers of a lot of vocalists. Okay, because people are creating music through AI algorithms. So you
Wow.
can build up your careers once you know okay, what are the excitement points what is exciting for you. Okay, thereafter you can build up the sweet spot, and believe me, everything has got a career. Everything has got a career. I guess like couple of days back, I was talking with 𝗕𝗁𝘁𝗻𝗃. This thing, in whichever career you are in, okay, if you are in the top 5 to 10%, I'm damn sure you are earning the best. You could be earning the best. Okay, whichever career in, let it be any career. If you are in the top 5-10%, you don't have to worry. You would be earning the best.
Yeah. Totally makes sense, right? And what an answer, bro. What a journeys. And you explained it very well. It should be the intersection of all the three spheres, where your hobbies lies, where your passion lies, and what are you good at. It should be the intersection
Yeah.
of that. So amazing, amazing explanation, I would say, you have given. Now let's talk about the marketing and technology, right? Or this the term. The first time I heard the term, agalmaga bought the two terms or the mixture of both the two terms. It's MarTech, right? It's called MarTech, which is a mixture of marketing and tech. So let's talk about it. What exactly is MarTech and how technology and marketing play hand in hand to support each other?
Surely, surely. So, basically, the space, like as I was talking about the MarTech space, marketing as we have seen that amalgamation of the marketing and technology. So, use of technology in hand to drive the marketing campaigns, to drive the marketing needs of the company. Okay. So, marketing, like for the explanation for layman's terms, you use the technological tools to drive the marketing needs. Okay, there are a lot of spheres into it, like there is marketing automations. For easy understanding, there are I can give you some examples like chatbots. Okay, we are working on the CRM tools like customer relationship management tools. So there are a lot of CRM tools. There are a lot of chatbots. So all these are part of the MarTech space only. Okay, so these are some of the primary things which I can talk about, which focuses on MarTech. And later on, like what I can say, other examples of MarTech where you can where we see a lot of differences, data analytics. Okay, data, as we know, data is a new oil. Okay, and using the data, you can be as what I can say, as curated, and you can target a complete niche. Okay, data can help you to target a particular niche. You can target your you can segment your audience. You can be as specific you can add specific as you can for marketing a particular product to a particular niche. That saves your cost. Okay, that gives you better revenue, that gives you better results as well. Okay, so this all can be possible with the space of technological tools. So there is a data analytics, like we have this data analytics, we have this business analytics that is that can be used in the favor of marketing. Okay, we can use that inferences, we can use that instances to understand about marketing. Okay, and that can help us to understand how basically we can, like as I mentioned, the revenue, the cost, and the results. This all can be optimized to a greater extent. And also like highlighting some of the key instances where what I can say, MarTech can be an exemplary helpful. There is this new term called as hyperlocal marketing. Hyperlocal marketing is basically you are basically marketing a particular product to a local audience. Local, by local I mean a specific audience, or to a local audience, to a specific audience of that particular niche and product. Okay, and you can't get these details. Like earlier, you just understand, we used to have these billboards. We used to have these billboards. We used to, like, there are a lot of movie posters being posted around this nooks of the country, nooks of the nation, or nooks of the streets. But was that the audience which was specific to target? Like if there is a Tamil movie, okay, if there is a Tamil movie, and you are putting up the posters across the streets of Mumbai, would it be relevant? And just imagine a case, you find, you with the space with the help of data, you figure out what are the streets where Tamilians are staying, and you put up your posters over there. So you would be getting a better cost, you would be getting a better result. Your conversion would be better result, and the cost would be also saved over here. Okay, so here the digital funnels. So there is a funnel thing which is quite helpful. The funnel where you target a specific people, then you think about following up with them. You get basically the top funnel is like you promote your services, then you get the people for conversion, then you follow up, then you ask for testimonials. All this, there is a funnel to it. So all this could be helped with the help of social media, digital tools. So this is a marketing space. This is a MarTech space I can talk about in brief.
Got it. And secondly, I want to ask you about your LinkedIn journey and your LinkedIn profile, because we get in touch via LinkedIn, right? Because your LinkedIn profile was something which stands out. It really stands out as a person who has just passes 12 standard. Your LinkedIn profile was much, much better than someone who is maybe a VP of a company. So I want to ask you, when did you realize the potential of LinkedIn? And trust me, it was not too much popular when when we got connected on LinkedIn. I guess it was just after 2020, after the lockdown, after COVID, when LinkedIn kind of catch the eyes of professionals. Before that, people were on LinkedIn, but they were not active on LinkedIn. So I want to ask you, how do you realize the potential of LinkedIn, and what are some tips which you can give to folks who are new to LinkedIn and they want to get some benefits out of LinkedIn, maybe in terms of networking, in terms of connections?
Surely, surely. Okay, so I guess right now also LinkedIn is something I use, like I open more than Instagram. Okay, so for me it's like a LinkedIn is
Same with
a
me.
okay. So yeah, as well said, I guess I got introduced to LinkedIn with one of my company where I was working with. So it
Hmm.
was working in the space of PR. It was
You
working
must
in
be
the space of
interning, right? Because you that time you were in school, right? So you must be
yeah,
interning with that company.
yeah. I wasn't interning as such. It was like a part-time job for me. Okay, I was
Hmm.
interning for a while, but they later told me we want you as an employee over here. So, but I told
Hmm.
ki I can't go there. So I
Hmm.
guess in 2019 I was working from home as a part-time job for 4 hours for them.
Hmm.
It was like a part-time job for me where I was working from home. So
Hmm.
where then I got to introduce to LinkedIn. Okay, so LinkedIn, like I got to there's something called as LinkedIn, and that's
Hmm.
like a B2B networking platform. Okay,
Hmm.
and that's like a channel where you can know about your peer groups, know about your employees, know about your core like organizational. You can get all the details of organization. That was quite engaging for me. So for us, like for the benefit of the company, we have to connect with a lot of investors. We have to connect with a lot of entrepreneurs. Okay,
Hmm.
you have to connect with a lot of influential people who would be in the need of PR.
Hmm.
Okay, and I would surely thank to my my lead. So he was my team lead. Okay, I would surely thank to him because he helped me. Like I was a quite amateur guy. I didn't had much knowledge. Okay, the past experience which I hold was I was working for three campaigns. One was for GoDaddy, one was for Grammarly, and one was for Wriggle. So these were the three campaigns I had past worked out. Based on this three campaigns experience, this person hired me up. Okay. And this person told me ki, buddy, I will help you with LinkedIn. Okay. I will help you with LinkedIn, how you should message, how you should cold email, how you should cold message everyone. Okay. So
Hmm.
he taught me ki, how should I learn, like how should I use LinkedIn to get leads? How should I use LinkedIn to connect with a lot of influential people? Okay, so he was like a godfather to me, I can say. Okay, and during that point also, I had also managed to get couple of links from someone from different communities like Viral Fission. There was this community called as Young Engine. I also met with a lot of people from around these two communities. Okay, all because of the help of internet, I can say. All the because I was just going through searching for a lot of communities, student communities, searching for a lot of social media spaces, which can be a platform for me to learn, explore, grow, network, and in later point of time engage in some or the other activity. Okay, so that was my like whenever I used to, I can't believe. I guess I used to spend like 8 to 10 hours on laptop. I used to spend like 8 to 10 hours on laptop and searching a lot of things. Okay, because before that I was completely blank. Okay, I was like a guy who was much into school, all these things, school academics, co-curricular, all these things. That is also a good thing. But apart from that, you should also understand what the world is looking forward.
Yes.
So this is something very interesting. Like you are in a direction. Yeah, you are working on this direction, and the world is working in this direction. So there the mismatch comes in.
Right.
So that's the point. So that was the time when I was introduced to LinkedIn. Then I started grow. Then I started building up my LinkedIn. I took help from a lot of YouTube videos. I took help from a lot of content around me. Maybe it's articles, maybe it's blogs, maybe webinars, all these things. I took help from them. Then I started building up my profile. Okay, and I started reaching out to people. Okay, so it was like I used to like send up a. So there is this option called as when you start connect with a person. There is this option called as add a note. So
Yeah.
for every connection I built up, I had like I make responsible. So if someone sending me a connection, I just accept it if it's in the benefit of mine. But if someone I am sending up, I make a note of it. Okay, I add
Hmm.
a note of it. Ki, yeah, this is the why I'm connecting with that person. Okay, what I'm looking forward and how can I help them.
So basically, we're personalizing the message, and that is something which I believe 80% of the users don't do, right? They just randomly
Yeah.
send connection requests without any context of what they want to get from the person and maybe any common grounds, right? And that is, I believe, also one of the things which also differentiate between someone who are just randomly, adding you to your connection list, and someone who genuinely wants to add to your connection list to at least get something out of each other.
Yeah, so that was quite important, and I will just straight away quickly tips what are the quick tips for my how I built up my LinkedIn
Right.
profile. Make sure you have an all-star profile. Okay, check it out what is all-star, and you complete all the particulars over it. Have a good catchy headline. Okay, have a good photo. You shouldn't have the photographs which you have in Instagram. You should have a clear shot headshot picture. Okay, make sure you work out on a summary. Okay, the summary should be your bio should be good. Okay, it should be quickly chunking out what you are all about, and also mention your contact details as well, so someone can reach you out. Okay. In the sphere of experience, if you are a quite fresher, don't worry. You can mention some of the college activities where you are part of. Like if you are part of a club, you can mention that. If you are part of some fest which you are organizing in the college, you can mention that. Okay. In the education space, make sure you mention all the activities you have been part of in your college life. Okay, if you're fresher, that will help you. Okay, if you are a head of a particular fest, that is going to boost you, because you have in a fest, I know like how difficult it is. Like you have different departments, you have different channels, different teams to handle in. So that is a great experience you can vouch on.
Right.
Okay. Then in the skills section, mention what are your core skills. Okay. So if you have done some certifications in particular skills, make sure you mention that certification. So make sure your profile is complete. Okay. Then in the background picture, you can, like if you are an aspiring professional something, you can just mention what are the core skill set you're looking forward, or a picture like this where you're speaking, you're like a speaker. Okay, something sort of that, a clear picture, just mention that. Or if you're associated with a brand, if you're like for corporate professional, if you're associated with brand, like I had this thing, if someone is working in an Accenture, they can also put up like an Accenture logo upon it, because the brand is the Accenture brand. Accenture as a brand is quite big. So you are associated with Accenture, that also has a great exponential value to it. Okay, so these are the quick tips you should work on. Okay, and if you feel like if you have anything specific doubts, maybe like you can reach out to 𝗕𝗁 and me anytime. Like we would be happy to help you
So
out.
guys,
So
I
those are the
will
quick tips.
put the LinkedIn profile of Aswini in this description so you can reach out to him.
Surely.
Awesome. I guess we have already talked about a lot of pieces here, and there's a lot to unpack, and which we will do in the subsequent podcast. Just to conclude this podcast, so what do you think are some action items with a person who's interested in marketing growth segment can take to at least get started on this career trajectory or career path?
Okay, so the quick action times would be, okay, I always believe self-learning is one thing you should keep it fueling. Second thing is never stop learning. So continuously look for learning opportunities. Okay, learning opportunities, it would be if you are able to work with someone as an assistant, as an apprentice, is fine. Okay. If you are a fresher, don't only look for paid internships. You can also work for as an unpaid internship if you are getting ample amount of learning to it. Okay, start looking out for some projects. How you can look out for projects? As I mentioned, make a good profile, look out for projects. Hey, I saw you're working on this project, and I would be happy to contribute my best to this project. So start reaching out to people. Okay, maybe you can also think of creating a new project in your school itself. Okay, in a college is like a very good platform. Okay, you can think of I have this project in my mind and I want to work out with the university. So make up a draft a project, reach out to your college officials, and you can make it happen in the college itself. Because I've seen a lot of startups been starting in the college itself. Okay, so if you and thereafter look after your friends and families. So your friends and families also could be your first customers or first leads, I can say. Okay, so always try to nurture the impact of your network, or nurture your own connections. Okay, nurture your connection. It's never bad to ask for a help. It's never bad. For asking for a help from your connection is absolutely fine. But why we are nurturing them connection? Like why we invite the guest to our house and feed them? Like at any point in time when we need some help, we can ask them. It's fine, because they would be also, because they would, we shouldn't feel shy about it. At least I am not feeling shy about it if I have to ask my uncle for a recommendation. So it's completely fine. So you can always explore your own network of friends and family. And if they have something exciting for you, start working. I would mention start working, and with working, the parallel should be learning. Okay, look out for courses, look out for new YouTube videos. So it should be like always the input should be always there. There should be input and there should be output simultaneously going on. Output in sort of your work, input in such of your good content. So this good content would be make a habit of going through good journals, research journals, watching out good YouTube videos. Maybe you can take up some good courses around a lot of these MOOC platforms. There are a lot of MOOC platforms which are completely free. You can take up some courses from them. You can read some good blogs, good articles. Okay, so these are good. And the last thing I would suggest is explore out. Explore for me, explore out is key. Visiting to different organizations, visiting to different events, making my presence at different networking events, different marketing events, different conclaves. So go for it, okay? Because some of the conclaves are quite free. You can just if you are in somewhere in Mumbai or metro cities, just use this apps called as Eventbrite. Okay, Eventbrite, or there are a lot of other apps also where you can find out events around you. Okay, so make sure you start visiting to these events, because there you can learn from people. Okay, so this is called as experiential learning. You start learning from people, or you start learning from learning by doing. So these are the two things I would suggest everyone. Okay, so this should be a good start. So once you start exploring things, the path would be clear for you. Yeah, this is something which is exciting, and I want to go in this direction. So for marketing, particularly for marketing, it's like you learn by doing. Okay. Like in commerce, if someone is reading, they will learn 4 Ps. In undergraduate also, they will learn 4 Ps. Then PG also, in MBA also, they will learn this 4 Ps. But the difference in 4 Ps is key. In 11th and 12th, you remember the 4 Ps, you understand the 4 Ps in undergraduation, and you apply the 4 Ps in MBA. So that's the difference.
Amazing. These are very useful tips. Even some of the tips I'm going to implement in my life going forward. One question which I ask every guest before dropping off is, what are you currently reading? Or if you're not a reader, what are you currently listening to? Any podcast, any show, any audiobook, which you would like to recommend to our listeners also?
Okay. Not exactly. I'm reading on something. So I'm reading on this space called metaverse space. Okay. So I've been going through different research papers as such. So like I am planning to write a research paper in the metaverse and education space. So I'm reading a lot of sage journals in the space of metaverse. So that is something I'm doing currently.
Amazing. This is really amazing. And thank you so much, Aswini, for your time. The insights were so good. I'm damn sure whoever is watching or listening to this podcast will definitely gain a huge amount of information and knowledge today, as well as actionables, how to get started in terms of LinkedIn, in terms of marketing, in terms of, how to even, do piggybacking. We call it piggybacking if you're doing it on a budget, or traveling on a budget, right? So amazing actionables, amazing tips, amazing advice, and amazing piece of content. Thank you so much, Aswini, for your time.
Thank you, 𝗕𝗂𝗧, for inviting me. And all the audience, have a great day and have a nice time ahead.
And guys, I will be back with another episode very soon, and also another series of episodes with Aswini very soon. Thank you so much, guys. Stay tuned and keep safe. Bye.
See you guys. Bye.